I prefer really not to speak.
Yeah, because
if I speak, I am in big trouble.
He talks about like
in big trouble.
He was in the
I want
paper.
to be in big trouble.
That's when I first seen him. Come up on the For You page, and he was talking about like, yeah, I'm like, look at this, blaming me on stuff and all. I'm out of that life and all, blah blah blah. And all this like, and I was just like, and then herself text me today. She's like, yeah, get him on your pod, blah blah. He's mad. Look at this fella. Then I seen the studio. I was like, he's recording in the same studio as me now. So I text him. But obviously, I'm in message request. He seen it, did he? Late February, yeah. No, look, he should just roll out like his own, like, you know what I mean? Would you ever do a podcast yourself, Steph?
Bro, I would love to. Like right now, I'm working on a magazine, and I'm hoping in the next 2 years that could actually just branch out and be a podcast, so that I'm talking to people more depth and stuff. But it's a lot of work. I'm seeing what you man have to do, and I'm like,
I don't do nothing. They do all this. I have someone that edits my TikToks, which is big times. I was gatekeeping up at the start because I had an Indian guy who basically not scouted me, like he obviously saw my stuff, and what I used to do, because I'm not good at edit. I'm not good at any of that stuff. I'm just put a camera and a mic in front of me and let me rock, yeah? So this Indian guy hit me up. He was like, I can do videos for you, blah, blah. He already done like a video for me. Like he has a lot of animations in it, blah, blah, yeah? I was like, oh, cool, bet. Like, then he said, look, the first 8 videos you done for me for free, do you get me?
Oh,
so obviously, then I start, no, that was first 8. I had to pay him after, right? But then I remember even one day, so, you know Jesse, DJ? Yeah. Jesse, follow me here, right? So he's the type of person that not when he rings you and compliments you, just know it's a real, because people like Jesse don't just ring you and compliment you, do you get me? They don't just ring you, yeah? So Jesse rings you one day, he's like, Dongo, I have to give you your flowers, man. I'm seeing your edits, like, you're really taking this serious, the animation, things like that. I was like, oh, bro, like, appreciate that, Jesse, blah, blah, whatever. Then obviously, I started kind of like, I remember like Smiley was managing me at the time. I remember like Smiley was telling me to gatekeep the guy. But me, I'm not, as we're talking on this pod, like, you'll get to know me a little bit better. I'm a type of person that like, I want everyone to eat top things, you get me? I want everyone to win or whatever, yeah? So I remember posting like, oh yeah, here's the guy that edited my video, shout him, blah, blah, good prices. So I think he was doing like, he was doing it in dollars, whatever, he's living in India or whatever, but I was paying him in dollars, but, so $25 for like, per video, do you get me? So I was doing like 5 videos and then it was 100. It's good, like, for what the work he was doing. And there's one of my videos on 500,000 on Reels. Do you know the one with, what's her name? DBO, where she's talking about like, they were like, how's her name, Orla, like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't know that you had her on the pod,
Yeah,
bro.
she's on the pod twice. She was.
Oh.
Yeah. So it was his animations that, like, obviously the videos went crazy, but then someone then went to him and was like, I came here from Dongo referred me type thing, blah, blah, can you do videos for me? So obviously your man done a few videos for him, but the fella didn't pay him, didn't he, no? Oh, yeah. No. So then because obviously, you know me, I take the breaks and stuff, yeah? So when I was going back to negotiate a new deal, because I used to he'll do the videos for me and I'll pay him end of the month or whatever when I got paid. He's like, no, my friend.
And that person that came in as well, what Dongo referred me. If you know you're going to be doing rubbishness, don't include my name.
Thank you.
Don't include my name.
How
dare you? Spoil my market.
Thank you. So then he was like, oh, you wanted deposits? No, I wanted all these new deals. I was fecked, I was, yeah? Obviously then big times that are coming in now. He does my edits and all now, yeah? So yeah, that's that. Happy New Year. We're inside, by the way. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Bro.
How's it been for you so far?
It's been interesting. This is the first time I've been in this type of space. Full-time photographer, just in this space this time of year. Because normally it's very, very quiet.
Yeah.
Very quiet. But it's like people are inquiring, people are doing their thing. So I think I'm just kind of seeing how things are going to go and then kind of seeing how busy I'm going to be throughout the year. But
I think you are going to be the busiest you've ever been the next 12 to 18 months. It's the weddings.
Amen.
Innit?
Amen. Do you know what? You'll say that. People don't want to pay the money.
We're going to get into all that. You know what I said in the last episode, right? I had Noella up here. And I was obviously, I don't do research and I was like, all this, but I was like, do you know how I said, because we first contacted each other in July it was. Because one thing I love about you, yeah, one thing that's killed Snapchat and Instagram to a degree is the private stories.
Bro,
Right?
talk about it.
Yeah, right? But you post on your mains. You don't give a dust.
Bro, I don't.
Yeah?
I don't.
So I remember popping up to you, it was July, because I was listening back to it this morning in work. I was like, well, what are we going to talk about with this girl? Obviously, I want to get into your photography career and stuff like that and get to know you. But I was like, we were doing a podcast in July. Like, send each other 3-minute VNs and all.
Bro.
Yeah, so I'm going to revisit it. I took some notes. I took some notes. But yeah, look, do you reckon, like, so you say that, yeah, like, do you reckon you won't be busy because of pay? Can you elaborate on that? What you mean, like, because of payments? Touch on that a little bit.
Do you know what, yeah? Where do I start? Because you have a lot of things to say, but there's also things that you don't want to say to put people off as well. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
branding
but okay, do you know where I'm going to stop you there? Do you know what I mean? You're going to off my jacket. Let me get serious here right now. No. Because the last guest, like, I love her. Noella, my guy. I love her so much, but it's like, she wanted to touch on a couple of things, right? And I didn't want to push her because when you're talking about personal stuff, I'm not saying, no, I'm not going to get mad deep. Like, I'm not going to ask for your PBS number or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, your fucking, your home address, all that stuff. But it's like, this space here, this podcast here, it's like, for me, I want people to be able to, see if I speak. When you say if I speak, you're about to go on a mad thing. Do you get me? So speak your mind. You're a business owner that's probably been like, I don't know, you've been shagged probably in a sense of like people not paying back. Because at the end of the day, in our community, whether it's people that do hair or barbers or whatever, they'll be quick to shit on you. Do you know what I mean?
It's true.
Black business owners, their own professionalism, blah, blah. But talk about the niggas that, when it comes to, you know what I mean?
I hear you.
Do you get me?
I hear you. Do you know what? My thing is, a lot of people inquire about things, which is great, but not a lot of people go through with things. I think when I was still working a 9-to-5 job, that was the issue I was having.
Yeah.
A lot of people are inquiring, but it's not necessarily going through all the way. So, like, what's the issue then? A lot of the time, what I kind of realized was people need information.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Now, there's also given information, and then people are constantly coming back. They're asking you the same questions. No, they book.
Yeah.
You're not booking. Why are you not booking?
Yeah.
You're asking me the same question all the time, but you don't want to book. Guys, I see you. I see you. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think that's like, maybe people trying to like get different prices off different people? That's why they're trying to suss you out kind of thing, yeah?
And I love that because I will always encourage for people to shop around with other photographers, other videographers and stuff.
Yeah.
But one thing I'm really, really big on is know the reason for why you want to book with someone. Because everybody is providing the same service, but there needs to be a different type of aesthetic that you like. Okay.
Yeah.
For me, I like to give timeless type of photos, like high quality. So it's like if you're coming to me, you know you're coming to me for that. Don't go and look for somebody who's giving you like Fujifilm type of like type of photos and stuff. Like try and have everybody kind of in the same caliber.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's at least it's like you're looking for the price range, but everybody's able to give you the same type of thing. Do you know what I mean? So I think that can sometimes be my thing because I'll have a person saying, oh, I'm looking for information off of you, but then I'm also looking for someone else. I'm like, this person. We're not in the same niche. Do you know what I mean? We don't do the same photos, but small weddings is common. Big weddings, I'm afraid. Don't book me for big weddings. I don't want big weddings, bro.
Before I go on to my next one, why'd you say that big weddings don't book me for that?
Bro, you know when you... For me, I've been a second shooter for the OGs in the industry when it comes to weddings and stuff like that. They stress,
Yeah.
They stress. Like, it's not all that glitters is gold. I think that's one thing I've really learned. People are doing amazing things, but they have their group chats. They will talk like clients coming up to them for 3 hours. Give me a video, €150 for 3 hours. 3 hours. You know this person is state of the arts. Do you know what I mean? So it's the audacity, and I feel like it's definitely still there within the black community. Because why is it if a white person is saying that this is their price, you're not gonna question it? Do you know what I mean? So I think sometimes it's that familiarity. If you scratch her a small bit, like she'll reduce price.
If you
Do you know what I mean?
yeah. Do you know what I think it is as well? I was literally having this conversation the other day. I think it's because the proximity of things. Like, I'll see Steffi in Heritage. Do you know what I mean? I'll see her in charity. Why am I paying? Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like even with me, I came into this, like I always say, yeah. Someone offers me like something to host. I remember doing a lot of stuff for free at the start. Do you know what I mean? Some stuff I was paid for, but like not. I don't know. Maybe I have to put some legs in the game as well a little bit, which I have. I think I've put some legs in the game now a little bit. And I think I can like. I remember me and someone hosted right a college gig, and they paid me £100 less, and the guy turns around to me and goes, well, she just hosted the Black and Irish Awards. Which then I was like, you know what, first, do you get me? Right. Oh, I haven't done that. Do you get me? Yeah, you can have all the, like, what do people call it? You can be a hood celeb all you want. You're still like, that's how people are going to look at you.
Yeah.
That's how people are going to look at you, do you get me? So say, for instance, like you're doing photography now. Say you do like Jazzy Official. You do like, I don't know, say someone comes here, I don't know, just example, like a Central C or something like that wants to shoot. Then I think that's where niggas here in Ireland will proper rate, and then you can talk. They say like your price has gone. No one said the price has gone up.
That irritates me though. I'm not gonna lie.
Why would it irritate you? It's the game though, Steffi.
It's the game, yeah, but it's gonna sound like I'm contradicting myself because I have worked with people of high status or like high engagement and stuff, and it's helped.
Well, use that then. No, go on. You land on your point before they kill me. Sorry, land.
It's not. Do you know what it is? I have nothing against celebrities and stuff like that, but I don't like the energy that everybody has when they're around celebrities. Oh, I need to get beside a celebrity. I need to be there. I need to do. Calm down. They bleed the same way that you bleed. Calm down. If niggas get shot, bro, we're all dying. Calm down. There's nothing special about them. Like for me, I don't like to do too much. If you respect me, I respect you. Yeah. Like I like to give that type of energy. If I'm around you, it's more because I see a star in you. Like I love being around like someone like Femi. I've been working with Femi a lot. I love being around him. I just see him as a star. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Like there's people in my eyes that I see every single day and it's like, you're a celeb to me. Do you know what I mean? Not necessarily just, now I have to work with a celebrity in order to, I'm just very like, no, but the work should also speak for itself. Like obviously everything is, you want to be strategic with everything, but you don't want to.
Do you ever hear that saying, clout is currency?
Yes.
It is, because I hear what you're saying. I'm with you. Even with me, yeah. I remember, they're not celebrities around that, but like, I remember having this conversation with Billy the Ghost. So in this very studio, Chucky and Taser were here. So there's something that you said to me. I have it on my notes here. Like you said, what did you say? It was something about bringing value, right? To your friendships, what I'm gonna get into, yeah. For me, I like bringing value to people too, yeah. And it's like when I was in here with Chucky and Taser, I'm not gonna act a certain way because it's Chucky and Taser. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, like Taser, I don't really watch their man's thing, yeah. This is where I was going, right? Because I'm very selective with what I watch, what I consume. Do you get me? That's what it was. You were selective with what you consume, and it's like with Chucky, I feel like he's my type because he'll get deep, he can be funny. I just like his type of conversation. I've been watching him since. Bro. It was I remember even when he had the low cut, like before he had the little trim or whatever, they were in some fuck off couch, him and Poet. I was watching since back then. I think the first episode I watched was with Krypton Conan. I think the boys had said something about Krypton Conan about them falling off or something. Then the boys pulled up the next week on the studio getting the boys to explain to them. But I remember being here, but I just wanted to like, just get some game on, but I wasn't gonna come up here like, oh, I'm a fan, like nothing like that, and try and be like something different. But I remember like Taser's energy was a bit like, I think he was waiting for the whole, like, you know what I mean? He was just acting weird, but I was never giving that energy. I'll never do that. No matter what, I'll never do that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I remember chatting to Chucky and I was like you just said, these men are normal, you know what I mean? But people will treat them like a different way.
And I feel like because they're so used to that, they expect it.
But they'll have someone here just as talented, just as funny, just as whatever. Exactly. They'll look at you like you're a piece of dirt. And that's my big issue with Ireland, do you know what I mean? Really annoys me.
That's my thing. I feel like the way you move speaks volumes about you. Do you know what I mean? I can acknowledge that someone is a celebrity. If I want to work with you, I'll reach out to you. I have
act like you've been there before.
Do you know exactly? Act like we've been. Let's be guided. Let's be guided.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just for me. If I'm gonna be around a celebrity, I think the way I think is if I'm gonna be around a celebrity, because you brought up value, and I think that's amazing because that's my word.
Yeah.
I need to bring value to you so that I can be around you a lot more. Because I'm not going to want to be around you one time and then return back to my normal, same everyday life.
Yeah.
If you've got something that I want to make sure that I'm valuable to you so that I can be around you more. Do you know what I mean? So that's kind of how I see it. I feel heavy imposter syndrome when I don't feel like I'm doing what it is that I'm supposed to do, but I'm somewhere prematurely. That's my thing. Do you get me? So it's less about wanting to work with celebrities and stuff like that. It's like, Steph, if you get to that place, can you maintain that status?
Yeah.
Can you stay there? Because you know that your eye shines for nice things. You know you like nice things. So if you get somewhere, I just want to stay there. I want to be comfortable. So that's why I'm always, my head is down. I'm just doing my own thing. Like, I'm racing myself. Do you know what I mean? That's how I see everything. So I'm very like to myself. I do things myself. If you give me some type of energy, bro, I'll give it back to you. If the vibes, the energy is not there,
Yeah.
I just don't have anything nice to say. I won't say anything.
I'm exactly. You mentioned, so like I said to you, we're talking on the VNs, and there is a lot of stuff that I can relate with you with. I'm exactly like that. Especially, I know it's the new year, and I don't want to sound like a dickhead, but it is what it is. I'm on a vibe where, like, I've assessed. I'm 4 years in this game now. Yeah, talk about this game. I've assessed a lot of things. There's mistakes that I've made, and there's stuff that I've, like, you know, where I put my foot in, and some friendships that I've looked at. I was like, you know what? The same energy you give me, the same energy I'll give as well.
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Even when you spoke about something, and all these, I'm going to revisit these things, but I'm going to get into you in a second. It's like, say for instance, birthdays, right? Someone said to me the other day, it was actually in work. She was like, oh, she didn't wish me happy birthday. I said happy birthday to her in work, yeah? And I go to her, no, like, I'll rat her out, I don't give a rat's. I love her, Esther, you know Esther? Esther, right? I'll rat her out and give a bollocks, right? This is exactly why. And it's for anyone you guys, you watch me, right? I get about 1,000 views every other week or whatever. I know there's a couple of views I want to watch, yeah? I'm not wishing no one happy birthday. Because you know what birthdays, you know what people do? They get gassed. They see the blue boxes, they know what they do. No, I'm overwhelmed. I'll get back to you all later. Who the fuck do you think you are, you fucking tick? No, Esther text me. Oh, Dongo, can you send me that? I missed you. You didn't miss no. That came on your phone. Text back. Do you know what I mean? Shout out, Favor's birthday today. Favor from OC, happy birthday. She texted you back today. Do you get me? I'm not posting anyone for their birthdays.
I hear it.
I'm not doing it. And that's just to my point. It goes to the same energy, bro. Same energy you give me, the same energy I'm going to give you. You're a prick to me, fuck you too. Let's have it.
I hear it, bro.
Flat out.
I hear it. 100%. See, this is my thing with Ireland. This is my thing with Ireland. And to be honest, I feel like it's everywhere. People can't handle the energy that they give you, that you give back to them.
They call you, well, not me,
People
not
can't
you,
do it.
but like they call me crazy when I give them back the same energy.
That's the thing. A lot of people, let me tell you something. One thing that I've realized, people don't know themselves. People don't know themselves. They don't like themselves. They give off a certain type of energy. And when it's reciprocated, it's like, why the fuck are you moving like this?
Yeah.
Why the fuck are you? And people have allowed small things that you guys are doing. You are allowing it to get to your heads. Do you know what I mean? Small achievements. In different countries, they're doing different things. In different countries, they're doing different things. I think if you're so focused on what your neighbor is doing around Ireland, come on, man. I feel like you need to have a global mindset. You need to have a global mindset. Like, there's a lot of brothers and sisters here for me who are in the industry who are doing their big ones. I've told them they're doing their big ones, but I just say, hi, you. Like, I'm just watching you as you're doing your thing. Do you know what I mean? Dream bigger. Do more. Don't just be talking. Do. Show actions. Do you know what I mean? Show walk-ins. 2025, going to show walk-ins. Shout out to Raji, because he's the one that was always saying that. Do you know what I mean? So I think for me, even from times where I was doing music, it was always, if I just think about Ireland, I'm capping myself. I'm limiting myself. Need to think more on a global aspect. Who do I want to be around? Who do I want to collaborate with? You know?
Yeah. On that there, I used to say, like, obviously, not got in trouble with it, but those differences of opinion on it, which everyone's allowed, fair enough. But I love what you said there about think globally. Do you get me? And I feel like with this, with what I'm trying to do, if you're trying to influence people, I want to be, when they're trying to say, like, what legacy you're trying to leave in this thing, yeah? What purpose you have? Because obviously some people just want to do a pod, just want to chat shit, want to look cool, want to go viral. Fuck all that. You're trying to make an impact, do you know what I mean? And obviously, like Toby said, Toby came up here. He said, fuck that legacy shit, I want to make money, right?
I hear it.
I hear that too. Obviously, we're trying to make a few quid as well, right? But what you said there, I want people to dream, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to push myself to the highest where I can go. I believe in myself, and what you said there is so important. Think bigger. I remember Trey Wavy years ago. I remember Trey, obviously he's doing music years now. I remember saying to him, like, because obviously you always talk about, like, in this country, support. Trey said to me, yeah, not really much in Ireland that are really checking for me like that, but I have my fans in Switzerland, I have my fans in France, Nigeria, America. I'm not thinking about Ireland like that. Do you get me? I think once you have that mindset, like you said, that's where you start, like, not really caring. And like I said to you earlier, what I learned is, like, being in this thing, at the very start, you're looking around, it's like, right, hey guys, I'm about to go viral doing a podcast. You're gonna think everyone
support when people aren't supporting.
It starts with the hood. Niggas don't care.
Yes.
Then you come in and then you're like, oh, hey guys, blah blah blah. You're with your people here. You're all doing it together, blah blah blah, whatever. But then you start hearing shit. It's like, oh snap. But then you realize, obviously, I'm at that phase now where I'm just like, you know what? I'm in this. Yes, I want to, like, I still, good luck to everybody. It is still good luck to everyone. Do you know what I mean? Even though on GTG's part, I went a bit mad, I said, fuck them all. It is still fuck them all as well. But I do, like, at the end of the day, like, say for instance, if Travis gets number one tomorrow, it's like I won, do you get me? I'll be so fucking delighted for that boy. And even I am still delighted for that boy. Anyone that's doing well, like, you're young and black and you're Irish, and, you know what I mean, if I know you and you're in my proximity, go for it. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing, I'm working a 9 to 5, a HR meeting next week. Be talking about me job. I could be, it's either getting the bullet or my last warning, do you get me? But Stephy, I go in there, I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm only in there for the kids. Exactly. Do you get me? I want, like, imagine like, going in, like, and I'm sure, like, we're gonna get into your stuff now. It's like doing what you love to do. You don't feel like you're walking. Yes, it's still hard. It is hard. Even with this, like, I said on the last episode, getting guests. I'm busy, I'm this, I'm that. People not texting you back. You hear the conversation with KD earlier on. Yeah. Someone saying he saw my message, but he didn't text me back. Do you get me? It's hard, it's tough. What am I gonna talk about? Solo, they said to me, we're at the event the other night. Solo was telling me, Dongo, come on, I need you to be like season 1 again. I'm giving you 10 more episodes. What do you mean you're giving me 10? What are you talking about? I need to have substance, I need to have depth, I need to have, like, what am I feeding the streets? You get me?
Growing.
Yeah, I
from
can't be crazy all the time.
when you started 4 years ago to now, like, you're growing. And I even think from when you started, correct me if I'm wrong, but you kind of just went viral with the guys. Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like Ireland just wanted to hear more from you because it's like you had a lot to say. And it's like, this is a black guy, looks like my brother, but talks like an Irish guy. Do you know what I mean? So it was something fresh. It was something new. But if you're not growing, like, if you're not the Dongo that you are today, for me, I'd kind of be like, oh, there's something wrong.
Someone said to me, I think it was Naomi Jeremiah, it's like, it was kind of like a gimmick. And you don't want to be a gimmick, because I think the first couple of seasons was gimmicky. I'll admit it, because I am my own self-critic. I was chasing that moment again. Do you get me? Like, it was too, I know when you look back, you're like even with that Fabio, I don't change anything but that Fabio D episode, right? I still want, listen, if I speak. But one thing I wish I had interviewed him a bit more. Got to know him a bit more, and then you understand why he is how he is. Because I had a conversation with Toby, the radio guy who knows him. We used to run around with him, like, do you know what I mean? And then, not that, listen, I think I heard Mendum say this week on his episode, no matter what money, it'd have to take him like a billy for him to insult black people for content, for make white people laugh, it'll take a billy. But for me, it's like, what I gathered from what I was being told is like, listen, he just wants to make people happy, and that's his way. Do you get me? And maybe if I had like spoke to him a bit more, I would have rather, do you know what I mean? If I could interview him now, that's the way I'll go about it, instead of just coming up here wanting to fight the guy live on camera.
I hear it, but I think, do you know what? I'm so big on, like, everything happens for a reason.
Like,
the way you were kind of thrown into things prematurely, because that's what I would say, because, like I said, we wanted you, and one thing I absolutely love is that you were on that motion. Like, you were like, great, they're looking for me, let me pop out. Do you know what I mean? I love it when people capitalize on their moment, because I understand you then trying to, like, chase that moment again and different things like that. But then you took a step back and you're kind of like, okay, wait, if I'm going to continue to do this, what is it that I want? I want more substance. I want to get to know the guests that I bring on and different things like that. And I think that's how people should be thinking. I think in Ireland, people are too small-minded. They're okay with not growing. They're okay with being stagnant.
Yeah.
They're okay with... Your mind really traps you. That's why I'm saying to myself, think globally. Think more about the whole world.
Yeah.
It opens you up to so much more. Like, I believe that there are opportunities, there are bags of cash with my name on it. As in, nobody else is going to get to it but me. But the thing is, I still have a ways to go. I still have a certain type of stuff that I need to unlock before I have access to that money. So it's like, if I don't get access to it, it will just sit there, or somebody else will be able to trademark what it is that I've done. But because they understand certain things and because they understand that they want to grow, they'll be able to get that bag and not me. So you want to make sure that you're not allowing for certain opportunities to pass you by and stuff. So for me, I've had to calm down a lot. Being the oldest, it takes so much out of you. It's like, I was always angry. I have such a temper, inside, deep down inside. That's why I hate when niggas try me, bro. I hate it when niggas try me, bro. I'm like, bro, I'm smiling, I'm happy, but don't fucking try me. Don't try me. I'm a peaceful girl, but don't try me, because all of that trauma, it will come out and just... I'll just fight. I'll crash out.
Yeah.
I'll crash out.
Listen, like I always say, if it wasn't for that, the good Bible and church, me too. They think I'm crazy now. Listen. But come here. Episode 79. We got Stephy in the building. Appreciate you coming up here. I know this is going to be a good one today. So before we get into Stephy's story, live show, 15th of March. Go get your tickets. The link is on my Instagram. Posters are going to be flying out. There's going to be more. I still have to do more pods. Hopefully some radio to promote this thing. Make sure you like, share, subscribe. I hit 3,400 the other day subs. So whoever was my 400 sub on that day, thank you so much. God bless you. And yeah, let's get into it. So I like to go to the very start to get to know you and meet the person today. So before I do that, so your name, your creative name is Crazy Creative, yeah. So talk to me a little bit about that. Why that for a name?
I just didn't.
Are you mad?
Yes, that's actually.
She said yes.
Yes. I believe that every creative is mad.
Yeah.
You cannot be normal. If you want to create things outside the box, you cannot be normal. No creative out there can tell me that they're normal. Don't lie to me, bro.
Yeah.
So Crazy Creative, I just didn't want to associate the business with my name.
Okay.
I think whenever I'm watching things, because I love watching videos of people who have made it out the mud, have built big businesses and stuff like
you're
that.
like me.
So for
yes.
me, bro, when I'm watching it, I'm always seeing that people don't associate things with their name. That was a huge thing for me, because I was like, first of all, I don't want, not that my name, Stephanie, it could be a white name, it could be a black name, it doesn't really matter. It's not really associated to anything, but if I ever made the business grow, I want to get to a point where I could sell it and do different things, and it's not attached to my name.
Your name, yeah.
So anyone could kind of have it, and I'm just earning a percentage from it and stuff. So I like to think, like I said, everything that I think of, I'm always thinking of the bigger picture. So I was just Crazy Creative, no cap on the name. I want to be able to do anything that I want to be able to do, and you
spoke about being firstborn, and obviously your daughter.
Sadly.
So before I get into that, because I know that we see on online and stuff, how tough that is for you, and you obviously spoke about a lot of traumas as well. Where did you grow up? Where are you originally from? Where did you grow up?
Originally from Ghana. There's not many.
Oh, you're Ghanaian, yeah?
Yeah, 100%.
I thought you were Nigerian. I can't lie. I thought you were Nigerian.
Do you know what?
I know you probably get that all the time.
I get it all the time, and I don't mind, because I love my Nigerians. You know, I've grown up with you.
Them
so
bleeding
much.
ninja, don't mind them. Clowns. Go on, sorry.
But I think, what's it called? There's not a lot of Ghanaians here.
No, there's not.
So you adapt whatever in school. What? There's so many Yorubas in school.
Listen.
So many Yorubas in school. They're all talking their language. You start to adapt their culture, the way they speak, their accent, everything. So for me, bro, that's just...
I wasn't doing
the
white person thing. I say where you really from. I met like Blanche, Lucan.
Oh, Briggs.
Oh no! So the last guest was Briggs as well. So you're traveling from?
Yeah. Bro.
Hey, God!
Yeah,
bro. That was 40 minutes,
bro.
Listen,
47.
Listen, you might see with Briggs. I drove to Briggs once. I'll never drive there again. Yeah. You might as well book a fucking flight. They need to get an airport for Balbriggan from Tala. No, seriously.
No, from Tala.
It's
you're
a
right.
drive.
You're right. Bro, that's my commute whenever I've got studio shoots. I go Tala.
Yeah, you tell me you have that toll thing there for your M50.
Oh, no.
Oh, you owe them about 10 grand, the M50. Oh, you owe them
No,
about 10
no, you
grand.
have to call that. There's too many people. They need to free my people, bro. They need to.
Oh, you owe them about 20 grand. That's going up a circle and all, yeah? Going to pray, you know what I mean? But then you forget, you know what I mean? No, you're tired. I was going to say something mad there, I'm fasting as well. But come here, you're forgetting and you're like, And then, it's set, what's it, 14 quid, and the keys go, once it goes over €50, you're not paying nothing. It's about 75 letters there to me, Maz, yeah? Fuck that. So also, Briggs, yeah, no, chat to me. So, growing up in Briggs, yeah, what was that? So, what was that like with your family? How many's in your family?
There's 6 of us.
6?
Okay, including the parents, including the parents.
No, including parents, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm the oldest of 6 as well. There's 6 of mine. 6 kids, like.
Oh, 6 kids?
I'm the eldest of 6,
sorry,
yeah. So, what, there's 4 kids then, yeah?
Yeah, there's 4 kids.
4 kids,
so I'm the
eldest.
oldest,
Yeah.
then it's my sister and my 2 brothers.
Okay.
So, it's okay. We're all calm. We're level-headed. You
Yeah.
know, we like to move with steez, with composure. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
My brothers, guys, I told you guys, if you guys piss me off, I'm going to disgrace you. I'll show you a bomb. Guys, my brothers, this is the thing, right? At home, me and my sister are starting to feel the brunt of it.
Yeah.
You know when they make you a mom?
Yeah.
They make you a mom from young. 2024, I said, fuck that shit. I'm not doing this no more.
Yeah.
I'm not doing this no more. I can't look after you guys and also look after my business. I need stress from one place, and it has to be from my business. So I let go of a lot of things at home. My parents also kind of let me. I'm kind of seeing now that my sister is picking things up.
From what you were doing, is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she's starting to get a bit frustrated and different things because it's like I'm juggling like my whole life. I'm doing so many different things, and now we also have to like be picking up after you and doing this and doing that. So the last while there's been a bit of like beef in the house, but we've all like one thing I love about my family is we all speak openly. Like, we all sit down and like speak about different things, and it's lovely. It's so lovely. So I think it speaks volume on like how I am as a person. When I'm outside and I'm meeting different people, I like to meet people who have that within them as well. Even if it's not within your family, because I know with black families, like it can be very, very difficult. Like Africans, they've come from a different environment, you know, they're not looking to change and adapt and stuff. It's like, listen, I brought you here for a better upbringing, for a better life. Do your thing. So I completely hear it, but I love being around people who, they're just welcoming and open to like different topics, different conversations and stuff like that. So that's kind of how it is at home. So it's all right. Growing up in Balbrick, and I went to tech. Oh God.
Yeah, I think someone talked about tech. I don't know if it was the Santanas or Noella. Someone said that. Yeah, but what was that like going to school as a young Ghanaian growing up in Ireland?
I'm so happy that I didn't go to an all-girls school. I'm so happy that I didn't go to an all-girls school. I think my mind would be just so closed to that. I grew up as a tomboy, so I'm not gonna lie. I grew up with all the guys and my male cousins and stuff like that. So even in school, like I'd be walking home with all the lads. Like I was probably like one of two or three girls, just absolutely submerged in like a group of guys. No hanky panky, no nothing's going on. It's just stuff's like our little sister. Because I'm on a chill thing. I'm on a chill thing. It's the reason why I don't have a lot of friends. Because I'm very chill. I like to look at life in like from a logical perspective. So I don't like to move with too much emotion. But then it's like, for a lot of females, they just don't get that. So a lot of females that I've grown up with, it's like things have went sour and different things because maybe I haven't handled situations in the way that they would have wanted me to handle it, because I don't like to just look at things solely from an emotional standpoint. I'm just like, if I do that, I'm never going to let this thing go. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a solution-based person. How can we move forward? How can we, just get things over and done with? And maybe that genuinely comes from the fact that I've always been thrown into chaos at home. So it's like, I'm always looking to put out the fires. I don't like it when it's just growing and stuff like that. But for me, when people, even when a fire gets too much, I'm very, okay, cool. Let's sit down. Let's have a conversation. Let's understand each other. Even if we want to kind of part ways as friends, like that's no problem. You know, when you do things for people and you expect them to do the same thing back to you and they don't.
that is we're gonna hit that when we get to the friendship part of things, right? But something, and that's why I always go back to meet the person today, because there's certain things, there's certain traits that you have. Like, I love what you said there about like your solution based, and it's coming from home where, okay, there's a fire here, I want to put it out. You know what I mean? One thing I wanted to ask you as well. So, see, when you were in school, yeah, and growing up and stuff, were you always having a creative mind? Or what were your dreams as a young girl? And is that girl here today, or were you completely different to what you imagined yourself to be now?
It's so funny because I think that girl is here. She's presently here, so she's very much visible now. I think in school, my thing was I felt like I was always in a box. I hated school. I'm not an academic babe. I don't like. I love to learn, but I love to learn off of my own accord. Like I like to sit in my room, lock myself
practical.
away, and just. I'm very.
You said that in the VN. Don't worry, I've done my research. You said that in the VN. You're practical. That's why you jumped into the car. You knew how to drive.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm extremely practical. So for me, I feel like especially in secondary school, I was heavily depressed. Every single day, you need to tell me that you're waking me up so that I can go somewhere that I don't want to go. Like, I didn't get it. I really didn't get it. And I really just didn't feel like I belonged there. There was a lot of, like, disconnect when it came to school. Now, my friends in school were the ones who, they would see every single day, okay, she's coming in, she's upset. Oh, Steph, come on, man, cheer up. It's just a couple hours, man. So when it comes to lunchtime, okay, cool, I've calmed down a lot and stuff like that. But I'll promise you, I've been a creative since, like, I came out of the womb. I've been a creative since I came out of the womb. It was, if not singing, it was dancing. If not dancing, it was writing. There was always something that I was doing. I was always trying to do something. So in school, I was always thinking of being in the studio. Teachers picking on me, answer this question. I'm not here. I'm in the studio. I'm writing a song in my head. Do you know what I mean? So that was always my thing. So when I got out of school, leaving certs, I didn't do well. I didn't do well.
Join your fucking sister over here, yeah?
Bro, I did not do well. So, okay, cool, I'm going to do PLC. Because, you know, African parents, you have to go to school, you have to go to school, you have to get a degree. So, whatever makes you guys happy. Went to PLC, did my pre-nursing course. I was in nursing for like 3-4 years. What did I do after? I did a psychology course as well. And then I did a music course in BIM. I actually got a scholarship there. After that, I said, I'm not doing school again. I've done enough school. I don't need to learn anything. I think after BIM was where there was a disconnect with music. So I stopped. I was just kind of like, yeah, no, I don't think I can do this anymore. When I think about it, I don't know if it was anything particular other than the fact that it wasn't fun anymore. When things don't feel fun for me, when I have to really think about it, when I feel like I'm being put back in a box, I'm just like, nah. I would describe myself as like a jack in the box, if that makes sense. I like to pop out and show niggas. That's kind of how I am. Do you know what I mean? So when I'm contained, I'm like, nah, I don't like this. If I feel like that when I'm speaking with the person, get me out. Do you know what I mean? If I'm in a particular situation, get me out. I don't feel like I'm actually for everyone. And I think that's the amazing thing. People who think that they're for everyone, get out. Do you get me? Because you're marketing yourself and you're giving your energy away. You're giving your glow away, your shine away to people who don't deserve it. Do you know what I mean? So I think I realized that very, very early. My mom knew that from very early, but she was just always like, you need a backup. You need something. Because what if things don't work out for you creatively? And there was so many opportunities that came around. Like even being on RTE, what's it called? Ray Darcy show. That one time after like a video going viral of me singing in Connolly Station, like that was its own thing. My parents were hyped. They were gassed. They were about to be my managers and everything. And it was just everything just came down because I wasn't able to feed off of the fire at that time. I didn't have my single ready to put out and stuff like that. So I think that moment for me was a real like wake up call of, you just need to be ready. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Always have your head down, always be ready. Because when that opportunity comes, you need to have content. You need to be ready to capitalize.
Yeah. That's why, just on that point there, you talk about imposter syndrome as well, right? And I always talk about, I think Izzy Boy asked me on my one question only, what do I can never really, when I say it, I know what I'm saying, but I can never really articulate it, do you get me? Yeah. But I think I'm kind of figuring it out now. It's like, I'm happy on the journey I'm on now. Do you know what I mean? Where, like we touched on earlier, I think me coming from an athletic background, I played football, and I didn't play football at no bleeding. I played at a good level, junior level, senior level, playing for Rovers, like in the stadium and stuff. And then obviously then it went downhill for me going to America and also. I'm literally an athlete. I relate a lot of stuff that I do with an athletic mindset, the hard work, the grit, the determination, all that. I get a lot of my game from athletes. You get me? But it's like, I'm like, right, I'm building like content. And when that time comes, like you said, when I get my RT moment, I'll have it. Like, you know what I mean? Where I've interviewed yourself, I've done the John Connors interviews, the Emmys, the Johns. Like I'm building a portfolio, if I can say. Do you get me? I think you need that time, boy. At that time that you didn't have it, you get me? So also sometimes like with people on that journey, don't rush the process, man. Just because, especially now, we talk about Ireland, yeah. You'll see people popping off now. You're like, oh, you start running now. That's what I'm telling you. Everyone's running to do like pods. There's even people now, like I think I had a private conversation with someone's like with Jordan doing his thing with the Kalani song and all. Artists that you went in the studio a couple of months ago, you know, running to the studio trying to get that moment. You get me? Work. You know what I mean? Work. Do you get me? So it's all about what I get from what you just said there. It's all about the work, man. And like you said there, you have to be ready, man. You have to be ready, man. You have to be ready.
That's the thing. Because when the moment passes you, but you feel so stupid. You feel so stupid. Like my thing while I was always working 9 to 5 jobs was I was always like, I'm wiping somebody's bum bum. I'm better than this. I'm better than this.
We in care, yeah?
Bro.
Yeah, I'm
better than this.
While we're here, right? So you are full time in your photography, right? Just to skip a little bit, yeah? Because I don't want to miss some things because of time and stuff, yeah? But it's like, I want to know the humble beginnings, yeah? So you were a social worker. Chat to me about that. How humbling was that? So you were wiping ass, yeah?
Bro. Let me not make it sound crazy.
The banger show you all your fingers. Fucking hell.
Let me not make it like I think it's a very rewarding job. Now they can pay a lot more to have you in the job, but it's a very rewarding job. I think for me, I love helping people. That's the basis of what I love to do. I love to just help people, provide a service, whatever it is, just help people. I think that's what makes me happy when I'm extending myself in that type of way. Maybe again, it could be attached to the fact that I'm the oldest. Maybe I just don't feel like I'm anything if I'm just doing shit for myself.
Yes.
Like I need to. That's why I feel like I'd be an amazing mom because every single day I'm already a grinder. So imagine, I now have a dog or I now have a child. I'm gonna be working so hard just so I can provide for them. Like I've got that provider type of mentality. I'm quite a masculine type of female, if it makes sense.
And that goes back to, like you said, back to your childhood again. It's like, you said you hung around with lads, you get me? You were one of the 2 or 3 girls, you get me? And then being that old is carrying that burden, so you're naturally a provider, a protector, you get me?
That's the thing.
Yeah.
So, I even lost my train of thought.
We're talkers. That always happens to me.
Always happens to me. No,
it's not, but you said you're not yet.
Nursing home, yes.
Yeah.
Nursing home. So, nursing home, it's a very, rewarding job. I was a healthcare assistant.
Yeah.
I was working with elderly people. I loved working with elderly people, bro.
Yeah.
I even feel like that's where the proper Irish accent just comes out.
Yeah.
Just flesh it out.
Yeah,
Go into Paddy. What's the crack, Paddy? Wake up. New day. Family's coming in to see you. Like, now, my thing with working in a nursing home, it's funny, right? When you're cute. When you're a cutesy demure girl, they like to try you. They like to try you because you need to remember that these are residents who are kind of out of their mind. They're suffering with dementia, Parkinson's disease, all these different types of things. They're still human as well. Do you know what I mean? So the job, it's just you're basically just taking care of a baby. Do you know what I mean? They can't do things for themselves, so you need to do it for them. Very rewarding job. I loved it. Helped me get through a lot of my breakups at the time. I'll do overtime anytime just so I could get away from my thoughts because I'm a chronic overthinker. It's not even funny, bro. You people that think that I have time to fight you, I'm battling myself every single day. The time is not there. It's non-existent. I promise you, bro. So working in a nursing home 4 to 5-ish years, great rewarding job. I just wouldn't do it again just because there's issues within the healthcare kind of like system and fields that I just don't agree with. I'm not going to lie to you. If I'm going to be providing a service to someone, if I'm going to be doing my job, I want to make sure that I'm doing it with no limitations. That means make sure you get enough fucking staff. Make sure you get staff that don't cut corners. Make sure you get staff that know how to do their job. My issue in the nursing home was I've done psychology. I've done so many different things. So when I'm going into someone, I'm very particular on how I speak to people. I'm very particular on how I move with people, how I even touch you. I'm not going to touch you in a disrespectful way and all these different types of things. Not saying that people were doing that, but I just think because the job is very associated with, African aunties and uncles, they come and they just do that type of job. So it's like, us Africans, we're very tough. We're very, very tough. So you're looking after someone who's elderly, you're gripsing them in ways you shouldn't be gripsing them just to help them kind of, just do their stuff. But for me, like, I just wasn't a fan of that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm seeing people cut corners and all these different types of things. I don't want to be a part of this. I just don't want to be a part of this. You call me a Debbie Downer or whatever, like a party pooper or whatever, but I just really believe in this. They're here because they're at the end of their lives. You know what I mean? You just want to make sure that you're providing them with the best care, that they like everything, and it's just easy. I just want to do my job and just leave. Things weigh heavy on my conscience when I don't do things correctly, especially because I'm always thinking I treat people the way I'd want to be treated. If someone held me that way, I wouldn't be happy. Do you know what I mean? So I'm a tough cookie. I'm tough as nails, but like I'm very sensitive on the inside. So like there's a lot of things that I don't like. Again, niggas, don't try me. Don't try me.
Steffi, you said, so, sorry I keep going banging on about these VNs, right? That's how I was doing my homework earlier, yeah? You said, like, there's a lot we can relate on, yeah? And you are bang on the money. You are so bang on. I'm listening to you and I'm hearing myself. It's like, on the exterior is the outside, yeah? Because my English is not English sometimes, right?
Yeah.
I give the whole, like you said, don't fucking try. Like I said, I had an incident there the other day. We'll talk off camera because I don't want to keep giving this attention. I spoke to production as well after during the night where I was having a bit of issues. Same thing we went to Judah, and I saw it, and I was like, what's the crack, bro? What's up with the tweets?
I know what you're talking about.
What's the gig?
I know what you're talking about.
What's the gig? Like, you know what I mean? Couldn't even look me in the face. But on the interior, I am the softest person. Like, stuff like that, what you're just saying. But just imagine, right? What you're saying is like, these people out there, they're one smoke alarm from meeting Jesus. Do you know what I mean? That one smoke alarm not being from meeting Jesus Christ.
Anyone
do you get me?
can get it.
Yeah,
anyone
right?
can get it.
And they're getting gripped up and all. You're probably looking at them like, why are you? You know what I mean? I know it's hard, it's tough, but you know what I mean? I know someone, right? Personally, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna name names around. So obviously they're in there, like you said, dementia, all this stuff, blah, blah. Black person. They got a slap off one of them before, yeah? She slapped them back.
Oh, God. Oh, no.
She said, how could you slap me? Do you know?
No, because you
Do you not know I have
deserved
5 children? And
You deserved it.
How could you slap someone back, bro? I won't lie, I couldn't walk there because I'm slapping back at myself. Who are you slapping? Even I'm not gonna lie, my daughter's mother, my daughter's mother, back just before COVID was walking. I remember she used to come home with bruises and she walked in a nursing home as well.
Oh, no.
She was getting clattered. Yeah, now listen, I love a good clatter myself, but fucking hell. Now when your boys coming home bruised a bitch, you know what I mean? Like,
you can't hit them back.
No, not this auntie.
You can't hit them back.
Not this auntie I'm speaking to. Clatter them back. But yeah, no, it's like you said there, like, such a soft spot. Even like today, like, I was going home. It was an ambulance. I was seeing that, I was like, Jesus God, whatever that person's going through, just please, like, they because there was a lot of people, the fire brigade, the guards, everything else, do you know what I mean? So I can relate to that so much, like, you know, and even that whole thing of, like, wanting to help people, no matter, and this is another thing as well, I'd love to, like, get in this game, succeed in this game, and be able to, like, I seen a conversation, I was going to bring it up to you, but I'm not going to bring it up, actually, because time and stuff like that, but it's like, Shannon the Sharp had someone on his podcast, and they're on about, like, black people, like, white people are making each other millionaires and all that, giving each other game, but us black people were keeping everything to ourselves. Then in the comments, someone was like, well, who have you put on? You're saying all this, but do you get me? Who have you put on?
It's the small things that you could do.
Yeah, and that's what I'm trying to, like, I remember in my live show I did last year, it's like, obviously I had B performing, I had a Congolese auntie, Nancy, shout out Nancy. So it was all Congolese people that were there. I wanted to just keep a Congolese, you know what I mean? The DJ was Congolese as well. So yeah, like, also I'm trying to do well in this, whatever God, how he blesses me, or try and bless others, you know what I mean? That's the mindset I have, do you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you're the same as well.
Literally the same. But not everybody deserves it. Not everybody deserves it. You can tell. Those who gatekeep, no problem.
Yeah.
We too will gatekeep from you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
You said so.
And as well,
Go
I
on.
think some people... I think some people are amazing. They will grow, but you can tell when it's premature for them as well.
Yeah.
I'm so big on premature. I have my certain words, like valuable, premature. Like, I'm so big on a person being very, very good, but maybe their mindset is going to limit them or capacitate them in terms of, like, how much they can get in the future, if that makes sense.
Can you elaborate on that? Because I've had that labeled at me, right? Very good, but my mindset. Sometimes, like Smiley, for instance, right? And listen, for me, I'm going to ask you a question as well, actually, after this. It's like, I'm okay with criticism, right? Especially when it's constructive. You can shit on me as well, I don't give a fuck, right? It is what it is. Like, whatever, right? But it's like, Smiley said, like, you're operating at 30%, which is like, you're not... And then Deji on Charger said as well, it's like, you overstate your status, as in, like, oh, you're not, because in my mind, like, my conversations and how the streets talk, how people are with me, I just feel like I'm the guy, do you know what I mean? Like, you're allowed to say that, you have to be confident in yourself, right?
You have to be confident,
right?
You're completely
well,
right.
Elaborate on that, what you mean, like, by mindset, like, what can stop people from reaching that full potential?
See, it's having that confidence and understanding that, yes, I am done, but it's moving with complete humbleness. I think that's just what it is. Because I'm not gonna lie, since reaching 1K, every once in a while I look at my page, I say, "Chai, this page is looking sexy. This page is looking sexy. Steph, you're doing your big one," but it's like, humble yourself, because you know where you're trying to get to. This is only the beginning, type of thing. Now, I think it can be controversial, like, for you, because you're a personality. So we need all layers of you.
Yeah.
For me, as a photographer, I can choose what I decide to put on show, and I can hide the bad parts of me. For you being a personality, a host, we get all sides of you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So I think that's where it can be a bit tough. Do you know what I mean? Because what's going to have people gravitate towards you? Some people might love you for the bad. Some people might love you for the good. Do you know what I mean? So for me, I'm very big on, like, take what people say with a grain of salt. Because, like, I love Smiley. I work with Smiley. Like, when he says stuff, like a big brother, do you know what I mean? But I'm very, very big on, I know the reason as to why I'm doing this a certain type of way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't walk in my shoes. You don't understand why I'm doing things in this type of way, because you don't understand my story. So if I'm doing something in this way, it's like, I had a conversation with Prod Solo, and he was saying, it was one day when I was talking on my Snap saying that, oh, you know, I didn't have that balance with my business before. And he popped up to me and he goes, 80-20 rule or 20-80 rule. I was like, I hear it, but I'm taking it with a grain of salt, because you're in your own field where you can balance things. Maybe it's easier for you to balance things, but for me, I know why I'm a workaholic. I know I'm not trying to be in something. I'm trying to just cover all my areas. I'm trying to cross all my T's. Do you know what I mean? I know where I've been. I'm not trying to touch that place again. So it's a reason as to why I'm not trying to touch that place again. People see you working hard and it's like, Steph, come up for air. Like, what are you doing? Like, you're such a workaholic, but they don't know, oh, I've been molested in the past, or this and this and that, and different things. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, people won't understand. Like, the best example I give, I shoot with Billy Kiss all the time. People see us carrying our heavy loads, going around to different shops, different places, different buildings to shoot. Someone across the road is like, what the fuck are these girls doing? But we know why we're doing it. she's got paid campaigns, she's got things she needs to do for brands, things she needs to do for businesses and stuff like that. She's hired me. I'm appointed to help her with this thing. I don't give a crap what you're saying. I know what it is that I'm trying to do, and I know that if I continue doing this, I won't be in this place anymore. It's like your man that went into Target a while ago and he just had a camera just following him and stuff. Then you got put on the NBA, whatever. Do you know what I mean? People won't understand why you're doing things. They're going to be like, what the fuck? But as long as you understand and you can see the bigger picture, shut all that noise out.
That's good. And that's where I'm at now. It's like, they see the crash outs, they see all this. It's like, I'm not even, bro. I came in, like you said, like, there's elements of me that have changed dramatically because, listen, I watch my stuff. A lot of podcasters will do podcasts because they were already in the room. They don't listen back. I watch back. I'll take the feedback in as well. But at the end of it, I know my mission, bro. Do you know what I mean? I know my voice in the small little black community space. It does carry. I remember Ree saying it to me, like, it's like, Dongo, people listen to you. Because I get a lot, I get paranoid, bro. Because a lot of, like, stuff ends up in group chats, stuff ends up in conversations.
Yeah, but that's
stuff
normal.
gets up. No, I know, but it's imposter syndrome. It's like, I just think I'm up here just doing a podcast, and I'm just chatting. It's on YouTube, Spotify, and I'm going home. Do you know what I mean? But it's like, your thing is actually translating. Do you get me? So that's where, like, I just need to learn, like you said, like that. What Sola said to me the other night. Take it with a pinch of salt. It's like, I know the mission, bro. Do you know what I mean? The mission's that I'm not getting the attention from the madness. Kids are coming up to me, Steffi. Kids. It was Christmas time, 5 of them came up to me and like, we love what you're doing, you're inspiring us. But then there's other people that chat and shite on me name, do you know what I mean? So you're not gonna, obviously look, it comes with it, I always say, I'm giving my opinion, it's public, it's gonna come back at you. Do you know what I mean? So you have to be able to hold that. Question, right? Because I want to get into something a bit deeper, yeah? See when you now decide to leave the home and to become full-time, talk to me about that process, and then what was your parents' reaction to that? Because obviously, we're Africans, like, they need to see results. They don't care about process. They don't care about give me 2 years, blah, blah.
I love it, though. Yeah. I love it because I feel like the reason why, as black people, we're overachievers is because our parents don't take bullshit. Our parents don't give a crap. If I was shooting for a Central C, like you said, tomorrow, I still come home, my mom still expects me to wash plates. My mom still expects me to do my job. What do you mean? Central C who? We're still in the hood. Come home and do your job.
That's it. There's my TikTok clip right there. There's me clip.
Bro, but it's the truth. So there's that sense of like they're grounding you. Do you know what I mean? For me, I went in and out doing full-time a bit. I changed so many different jobs. I just switched to so many different jobs. There was one job I had in the bank. My mom and dad, they always say to this day, we never understood why you left that job. That job was paying you so well, this and this and that.
Steffi, are we like twins or something? I work in the bank now. I'm in the bank now.
That job was in Blackrock.
It wasn't PTSB, was it?
Yes, it was.
We're twins.
Yes, it was.
I'm there now, but not BlackRock. I'm in the mortgage department. We're twins.
Bro.
I heard about that place. That place must be. It's customer service, isn't it? Someone was telling me that the other day. That's meant to be a death trap.
Free me.
Yeah.
Free me.
Free me fucking now.
Free me. 9 a.m. I can't get into my online banking.
Steffi, I'll give you a laugh. Sorry, before you go on to your story, because I'm going to let you elaborate, right? I'll give you a laugh. Even today, I'm stressed out in my head. I'm on the phones as well, right? Phones and admin. So there's the rate change on Friday. Rates are going down for your mortgages, right? So you're going to get, if you get funded today, you'll stay on the higher rate. If you get funded on Friday, you get the lower rate.
Oh,
Fella
no.
rings it. He's already been, he got funded on Monday. So he's ringing in. Yeah, I want to get the new rate. So I was like, let me talk to the colleague for a second. He's funded on Monday there. Yeah, I know he's going to have to go in and apply for the rate in his local branch. This nigga's from Wicklow, right? I'm from Tala. 5 minutes down from here, yeah? Yeah, I'm about to get information on my colleague there. You're going to have to go down to your local branch like. Mm-hmm. Where's my local branch, he says to me on the phone.
And then you now have to look for it.
No, I don't have to look for it. That's not my job.
Oh, you don't? I had to.
I look, yeah, because you're customer service, you get me? Right? I was like, sorry, where'd you live? Like, just to, like, gauge where you live. I was like, Wicklow. I was like, brother. That don't know Wicklow, bro.
I'm in Dub of Lynn.
In Dub of Lynn, bro.
You're in Wick of Low. How?
Yeah, go on, tell me some horror stories. Oh, that sounds heavy, bro.
It's just crazy. Like, I was depressed. I wasn't myself when I was in that job. I wasn't. I tried speaking to them. Okay, let's see what we can do.
Yeah.
Want to do part-time. There's no part-time jobs available. But my man around the corner is doing part-time.
Yeah.
So what do you mean it's not available? They weren't trying to hear shit. I was just like, for me, I'm not gonna lie. This is one thing about having a business. It spoils you. I can make 302 hours. You're giving me 15 something for an hour. Or 1380 for an hour.
Steffi, I'm old enough, right? Because like I said, my next birthday, I'll say I don't give a shit. I'm 32 my next birthday, yeah. Go on with the old jokes, right? I remember working at Sketches, my first job. You said 14.80. Minimum wage is like €12 from now, isn't it? 14.80. Steffi, I started off on 8.65. That was minimum wage. When I was working, 2014 when I came back from America. First job was in Sketches. 8.65. That was minimum wage.
See, no. We're just not doing that. We're just not doing that.
Yeah.
No, if I'm gonna work, at least pay me so that I can give enough of a fuck to actually be here.
100.
That's my thing.
100.
Because my thing with jobs is I'm fucking good at doing my job. I don't actually have an issue working. I'm a practical person. Like, I will speak to people. I'll do whatever it is I need to do. I will never say no to a job. But when you're not paying me properly, and I now have to dip into my own pocket, my own business, to try and get here, don't chat to me.
Yeah.
Don't chat to me. And that was always my thing. Like, I think when I started giving back talk to management, when they started to notice, yeah, this girl's going to be an issue, that's when I got let go from my last job. They said, yeah, just let her go. Just let her go.
That was from the bank, yeah?
Bro, that wasn't the bank. That was home care.
Okay.
Home care. Don't go. What they're paying me. It's not good. And I'm using my car to get from A to B. You guys are paying 10 cents a mile. 10 cents a mile. Wait. Petrol is going up. Everything is going up. You guys are only 10 cents a mile. I remember talking to them and being like, guys, we need to talk about how we're going to increase my pay so that I can make it to work, right? Cool, no problem. That's not possible, Steph. Why is it not possible? I remember giving them a fucking earful, bro. They were like, oh, you were late going to this person's house. You were late to the... Yeah, I was late. Do you want to know why I was late? Because you guys fucked up the fucking schedule. I was so annoyed, bro. You guys fucked up the schedule. That was the reason why I was late. I'm in traffic, blah, blah, blah. I live in Balbriggan. You have me in Swords, but there's residents in Balbriggan. What are you doing? I'm like, work money finished last week. I'm using my own business money to make it to work. Because I don't want to be here no more. This is shit, bro. This isn't fun. I wanted annual leave. Why do you want annual leave? Why do I want annual leave? As if you're not taking up enough of my fucking time. Why do I want annual leave? Are you like, this is me crashing out when I start cursing a lot.
Yeah, I've noticed. The F's are flowing.
Bro.
Listen,
said, okay.
if voice people do that to you, it'll do that to you.
I said, okay, no problem. If you guys must know, I got another job offer. I need to go for an interview. My mom said, Steph, whatever you do, don't tell them that. Don't tell them that you have another job. I'm like, Mom, they're pestering me. They're asking me. They're like, if you don't give us a reason, we can't give you annual leave. No problem. Told them. Following week goes by. Bear in mind, I've went for this interview for this new job, but they've told me that 2 of my modules in my healthcare course, I need to go back and get them. Because the old course that I did didn't include those 2 modules, and now they're actually looking for it. It's mandatory. I'm trying to leave this fucking field. I'm not trying to be in this field no more. So why am I going to spend €400 to go do those 2 modules just so I can work here? Nah, I'm not doing that anymore. So I said, let me just stay in my job. Then my job calls me. Yeah, so based on your performance and everything, and also since you're going to be starting a new job soon anyways, we just thought it'd be best if we let you go. Don't go, I was at the beach. I was at the beach. They were like, you could just, today could be your last day. You could actually just take leave now. I said to God, God, this is not what I wanted. But if this is the cards that I'm being dealt with, you have to see me through this. I'm not going to lie. I can't do this on my own. March 2024, got let go from my job. Since then, I don't know how I make payments. I don't know how I get by every single day. I don't know how I make rent, all these different types of things. God has had his hand over my business. And I fully believe it's because I didn't go into wanting to be a full-time photographer on my own accord. It just happened. I said, I need to find a way to monetize myself. I can't do this anymore because I feel like every single time I go into jobs, it's no longer fun. It was fun when I was funding music and stuff. Yeah, this is cool. I'm still a child. 24. Going 25 this year. Like, I'm starting to really see myself be someone's mother, be someone's wife. It's like, I want to get comfortable. I want to know that, okay, I'm actually working towards my goal, not I'm just putting it off and stuff. So when that happened, I was just like, do you know what? Going full time. Went home, I told my parents, yeah, so I got let go from my job. I'm doing this full time. Mom said, it is well. That's the first thing, it is well. Did my thing every couple months. But I think you should look into, Mom, don't want to hear it. Me and my dad were like this. He's like my best friend. He's like, Steph, if you like it, I love it. He's my biggest supporter because he just knows. He's always been like, Steph, you're too big for the jobs that you do. You're supposed to be a creative. You're supposed to be out there. I don't know what it is you're supposed to be doing, but you're supposed to be doing something. And because of how you are, you'll figure it out. Figured it out. Now my parents see that I'm making money. They don't talk.
Yeah.
They don't talk.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like, you need to, if you want it bad enough, you will find any means to make that happen. I don't care what anyone says. So if you're not making it happen, you're lazy. You're very lazy. Get up, put a plan together, and actually act on it. It's not just going to happen just because you said, oh, I want it to happen. No, you actually have to make it happen. I got my first camera from my last nursing home job, last paycheck. I said, I'm going to take photos of myself. Then out of nowhere, Naomi Jeremiah, shout out you. Steph, looking for photos, different people. Steph looking for photos. I was like, shit, the business is basically building itself. Let's go. We're here. Let's do it. 3 years later, we have crazy creative photography and people are like, oh my God, I love your work and this and this and that. I'm like, little old me. It's just me. Do you know what I mean? So it's so surreal because in school, when I was in fifth year, I was like, Mom, I want to be a CEO or something because I feel like I know how to manage people. I feel like all these stupid jobs I've been in where management should have done more, they should have been better. I'm looking at them and I'm like, you're eating good and you're doing jack shit. I care for the people. They should elect me so that I can be in your position. I can show you how to do your job. That's how I've always been. If you give me someone's job, I will do it better than that person. Do you know what I mean? If you tell me, Steph, I need you to assist, I will be in your head. I need to prove to you that I'm valuable. And because I constantly need to prove myself, there's that constant hunger to want to do more.
I was just about to say that.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You said something earlier on, right, which I can resonate with you again, right? About being in school, but your mind's not there. Your mind's on creating. And that's me. Every single fucking, like, when I'm in work, I do more work in relation to this. Like, see, when I was texting you that day, organising this, I'm literally pausing the phone line, sorting you out, blah, 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 boom, into the fucking calendar, send the email off, bang, then I'm on to the next person. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not there. I'm literally just there to feed my children, bro. Like, I feel, even coming up here, me and Katie were chopping up, having a conversation. Obviously, the good brother's getting married soon. The preparation, I spoke to Simba before that for a couple of minutes. Like, obviously, here's all set, make sure everything's set here and going over me notes for this conversation with you. It's just like, I feel alive when I'm doing this. Because I had a career before this, as in, like, football was meant to be my career. That died with the injury. Like I always say this people don't panic. People don't panic. Like I feel like when I got that ACL injury, I died, Jimmy, and I was reborn doing this. Where it's like, remember someone saying to me before, I was like, Dongo, football was your hobby. Like, you were made to do this. Speak to them because your voice is so powerful, type of thing. You get me? And I just like, in my mind, I'd love to be, and this is a compliment to you, was like what you were saying there, where you're making bread now and you're sustaining yourself. And it's only March here, I gone there.
That's the thing.
24. It's not as if from when you started joining, you were sustaining. You're self-sustaining yourself from that job. Your rent's paid, your insurance, your car, everything, blah blah. Mum's happy, whatever. You're looking after yourself from what you do full time. I would love that for myself. Do you know what I mean?
You're getting there.
When there's a will, like you said, when there's a will, there's a way. You'll figure it out, man. You will figure it out. Do you know what I mean? And I'm a strong believer in that as well. Like, what's for you won't pass you by. Especially, but there's well and good saying all of it, talking all this crack, yeah. Go and put the fucking work in. That's the most important.
That's the thing.
Go and put the work in.
A lot of people talk. This is the thing.
Yeah.
Especially now, I don't want to just keep saying, "Oh, in Ireland." But
Nah, we're here now. Ireland's our home. We're here. Yeah.
I just feel like a lot of people like to complain. We're not getting the support. We're not doing this. We're not doing that. Blah blah blah.
Or can't take criticism.
Yes, that's another thing. A lot of people they can't take the criticism, and then they like to complain a lot of the time. They don't like to take that self-accountability.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of change happens once you start telling yourself that you deserve better.
Yeah.
That you need more for yourself, bro.
Yeah.
Because for me, the mindset kind of shifted when I was like, why am I always complaining? I'm always focused on the people that I haven't reached. I've got like at the time, 600 followers who like my thing. Why am I not focusing on them?
Yeah.
Why aren't I pouring more into them?
Yeah.
Then they'll go evangelists. They'll go and collect more people and bring them to me. Do you know what I mean? So I think when you switch your mindset and it's like, actually, hold on a second. Why am I waking up on smoke every day? Like, there was literally 2 weeks where I would wake up every single morning. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. Like, for me, especially when I was working a 9-to-5 job, wake up, I don't want to be here. I'm thinking new ways to call in sick to work.
Steph.
New ways to call in sick to work. My car won't work. Oh, I use that. Oh, diarrhea, I've used that. Just everything under
Blown
the
out me
sun.
bleeding,
Like,
cheeks can't go in.
I just can't. I just don't want to be here
Yeah.
because it kills me. I feel like I'm literally what you're saying. I feel like I'm dying when I'm here. Sucking the energy out
Steph,
of me. And then I'm
that's-
seeing other people
yeah.
come into work and they absolutely love it. Like, there was one guy went to because some people, and this is the thing, everybody lives for different reasons. That's one thing I had to realize. Some people live to go into work every single day for 5 days so they can just go out and just drink the whole weekend. Or they have that holiday at the end of the month just to get them by. I'm sorry. I just feel like I need to be doing so much more. That was always my thing when I was working and stuff. I'm just like, especially in the nursing home, I was always, if someone gave me cheek and stuff, I say under my breath, one day when I'm on TV, I'll buy this place, bro. I'll buy this place. Like, don't piss me off, bro. I'll buy this place. Or I'll talk about you. Like, I'll be on a big platform, I'll just talk about you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, watch who you're talking to. I'm humble, but it's like, I know that there's so much more that I have to offer the world. It's just yet to come out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but it can really kill your spirit. It can really kill your soul when people are talking to you anyhow.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You're coming into work, people are talking to you anyhow.
Yeah.
And, like, when you feel like, what was it that I used to say? When I used to go to work, I felt like a number. I just felt like absolutely nothing, like a dot. Now having my own business, it's like I am the number one. This business doesn't work without me because I have the trademark to actually make the business work. And for me as well, when it comes to the actual business as well, I always tell people, I'm not selling you photographs. Get away with that. I'm not selling you photographs. I'm selling you an experience. I am selling you an experience from start to finish.
Yes.
That is what you are getting with me that you are not getting with other people because you can get photos from anybody.
Yeah.
But that time, that effort, somebody being able to relate to you, somebody having that time to
And
just...
you really want to bring someone's vision to light,
Bro,
isn't it? Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
You're not just there to collect the money.
I'm
I
not
get,
just
see that
there to-
experience thing, that was for me on my live show. A little bit of criticism I got from my last live show was like, we didn't get enough of you. And I was very worried about, like, I was talking about you today, it's like, niggas, this is not YouTube, this is free. Spotify, it's free. You can just type it in. There's no Patreon or anything here. But niggas are paying 25 quid to go and watch me.
Yeah.
I want them to leave and they had an experience, like you said.
Exactly.
So that's why we had the podcast, we had the performers, Joelle and Be Humble, we had the games. I wanted people to be like, I left here, I had the crack, yes, but it was an experience. So I could, yeah, we're twins. We're twins.
But see, that's the thing. And I just feel like because I know that about myself, now you need to understand why I'm so selective with the people that I allow around me. Because I'm not going to lie. If I'm around you for too long, our personalities will rub.
Yeah.
I will take some things from you. You'll take some things from me. I have people that I call in the morning, wake up, man. It's time to make money. What are you doing? Why are you sleeping? Do you know what I mean? Then I have my people that I'm just chilling with. It's just a good time. Like my girls, we just go on holidays. It's chill. I'm not supposed to be working. Do you know what I mean? But very, very particular. Everybody around me is valuable. And I've said it so many times. Some people don't get it. I feel like it's the simple-minded people who don't get it. Value comes in all shapes and sizes, and it comes in different formats. You can just be a friend who gives me amazing perspective outside of the box that I've never thought about, because my mind will only think about the things that I've been through. So when you come into my space, I'm allowing you to bring a different perspective, different opinion. I'm allowing you to be yourself. Roam free, do whatever it is that you want. But if there's certain things about you that I don't like, I should be able to say that to you without you feeling the type of way. You should be able to say things to me without me feeling the type of way. It's that constructive criticism. Now, everything is in tone and how you say it and the timing and stuff, but I'm not going to lie, if I have a lot of love for you, that grace is always going to be extended. So when it hasn't been extended for friends in the past, it's like, damn, I thought you knew me.
Oh, Steph.
I thought you knew me. You've been friends with me for 6 years and you're moving like this, bro.
Let me say so. This is going to be very bait, right? It's going to be very bait, but I wanted to touch on that because you spoke about female friendships, right? I want to touch on that because the last guest didn't want to elaborate, didn't want to speak on camera, right? But let me touch on it a little bit, yeah? What you just said there. I have no issue. I'm going to take some accountability as well, yeah? I'm not an easy person to be around. I haven't been an easy partner in the past, an easy son, definitely not an easy son, easy dad even, or an easy friend, right? I'm not sitting up here victim, I'm perfect. But the one thing about me is I'm a fucking loyal person. Loyal person, especially to my friends, right? This might sound a bit mad, but it is what it is. I've been more of a loyal person to friends than I've been like in relationships as a partner or whatever.
I hear it.
Right? I've been out on loan, doing all that crack, whatever, yeah, doing all that. But as a friend, I've always been a fucking good friend. Look, I think there should be dialogue in a relationship, in a friendship, where you should be able to tell each other stuff. You should be able to be constructive and harsh on each other. That's real. Because with me, yeah, I'm not saying something the other day. Someone was like, oh, depressed. You talked about earlier about being like a solution-based person. Okay, you're in this situation now. What's the gig? What are we doing about it? Can't keep crying about it. We can't. We can't keep crying about it. We need to figure it out. But this is my thing, though. Yeah, if you have instead of something there, I thought you knew me. If you have an opinion on me over something, yeah,
talk to me about it.
You say it out of your. Don't you now? It's not coming from someone else. Now you've brought it to me.
Bro.
It's not coming from you. That's what I don't rate, and that's why I'm upset. That's why I'm upset. And this is I'm telling you, the people who are watching, or I know certain men are gonna watch the certain situations that are going on, and I respect this person too much to go in too tough. But that's why I'm upset, because it's not coming from your own opinion. It's coming from someone else's opinion. Do you get me? It didn't come from you. I thought you knew me, bro.
It's deep. It's deep. People don't understand how deep it is when you are a very loyal person, because it's like, bro, you know me. You've seen the shit that I've been through with other people. You've heard me say the things I don't like. Yet you still went about the situation in that way. What made you feel so comfortable to speak about me to another person that you felt like you couldn't speak to me about?
Caveat, sorry, because people are gonna chat, yeah. This person actually did come to me, right? But it's like, what I'm saying is, the opinion that you have there, it wasn't coming from I don't care what anyone says, it wasn't coming from your own mind. Do you know what I mean? It came from someone else, and then you kind of remixed it, and then no. But you're talking about someone actually being your mate and going off to someone else and talking bad about you. Is that what you were saying? Yeah. Yeah, I hate that. That's disgusting. That's disgusting. That's actually disgusting.
I'm not gonna lie to you. Once the conversation is supposed to be between us two, once you get another party involved, allow it. It's dead.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not gonna block you personally. I don't do all that shit.
Yeah.
I'll just mute you on everything.
Yeah.
Happy life. Do your own thing. You can go block me. You can go do your own thing. No problem.
Yeah.
I don't have an issue. That's great. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't take it. I'm not gonna lie. It comes from a history of seeing the shit that my parents have been through with friends. You know, when you see people that you love and it's like, this friendship is hurting you, it's tormenting you, can you let it go? And it's like, they don't want to, like they're holding on to it. So for me, I'm very quick to let things kind of go. Like, it depends on the individual, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm a lot quicker than my parents were. Because I just can't. I'm just like, if you reveal your colors to me, I just take everything with a grain of salt. Because I'm like, maybe where I'm going, you're not going to be happy for me. You might not be able to see me succeed in that season. What if, you know, the season that we've just had, that was all that it was supposed to be? Do you know what I mean? I'm not a fan of like holding on to things. If it's done, it's done.
Yeah.
That's where I'm just like, let's have a civilized conversation, understand each other, give each other the room to talk. And even if we say, okay, cool, we're not gonna, it's not gonna fly. We don't need to be friends anymore.
Just on your situation there, like I said this the other day, I had this conversation the other day. I was like, especially like if I'm in a room, like say KD's my guy, yeah. And we're in a room and someone's opening their dirty mouth about KD's name, and I'm there. And I'm not using them as an example. I'm being real here, yeah. Or Be Humble or Amelia, none of yous are opening your mouths about any of my mates. And this is a message to anybody. I'm ever sitting in a room, don't you dare open. While I'm in that room, don't you dare. But I don't know. And I'm saying this now, any of the people I've named have that same courtesy for me. I don't know. Because especially now, I'm parallel in my head, bro. Because I'm just like, especially, like, be careful as well. And this is for anyone that's listening, yeah? Do you ever see, you know, if you have that friend or friends that they're always bitching about someone?
Yeah.
When you're leaving that, what are they saying? Do you know what I mean?
They're talking about you, man. They're talking about you.
I can only imagine, right, what, like, because I've been in circles where I'm like, I thought yous were, you know what I mean?
Yeah, mates.
Do you get me? So God knows what you're saying about fucking Jesus Christ. Do you know what I mean? But so that's where I'm so, like, this is why, like, people always ask me, like, oh, because they think I'm new in this faith thing. I've always been. Be humble to tell you, like, his father obviously was the first ever pastor I ever had. And my dad kind of, like, helped build the church. Obviously, he was the main pastor, but my dad was there. I've always been. But, like, with me, you read the Bible, right, and you get so much discernment, you get so much affirmation that Jesus Christ is literally my best friend, bro. And it's the one, like I said, bro, he died from my sins, my sicknesses, my flaws, for me. And that's what I don't give a rat's now. Steffi, I said it to Emmy, even you, Emmy, you're one of my guys, B. They're watching, they watch this every week, the two of them. Even if you were to tell me, oh, I don't want to be a friend, cool, walk. I don't care.
Exactly.
I'm comfy, bro.
Do you know what? It's so funny because when I was 8, my mum had said to me, she came to me one time and she had said to me, Steph, I know I'm your mum, but don't place all of your trust in me. She goes, your parents, your siblings, anyone, she goes, in this life, place your trust in God. Lean on God.
That's
depend
the
on
only,
God.
just on that, sorry,
My
I know I'm interrupting you a lot.
mum
I'm
said
so
that.
sorry, yeah?
You're
That is the only person in this life you should place
Bro.
your whole trust on is the Lord, bro. Because that's the one that will not deceive you, no matter what.
That's the thing. That's why when things are being revealed to you, you just have to. 2024 for me, I had to learn to be calm.
Steph, I've seen Shiggy.
I've had to learn to be calm. Like, and that's the thing. Because see the way you're sitting there now, you're pondering on it. I can see you're pondering on it. You're thinking about it. For me, I've had to get to a point where I'm just like, you ponder on it, but let it go. Everything that's happening, it's happening for a reason.
Yeah.
When you're eating, bro, you're going to fall down to your knees and you're going to say, God, I thank you. I thank you for removing me from those situations. Because people don't get it. They don't see the deepness of everything that you go through. They think because you're sitting here on the pod, chatting, whatever, that everything is easy, everything is sweet. It's not, man. It's not, guys. Putting yourself out there, having a social media presence, it's tough, man. It's tough. You guys really need to extend grace. You really need to be softer with people, man. Really and truly, I'm not gonna lie to you, because I don't have the time for it. When I see someone being negative, I'll delete a comment. I can't do it.
I know I can handle that. See that aspect of it, right? And even like I said, criticism. I'm okay with my peers. I always tell Kay, right? And even when I was on charge, I said, Deji was like, will I go in or will I? I was like, Deji, go in. I can handle. I think I'm built for that. I've done it with football. I've been a coach. I've criticised myself. I critique myself. Do you
It's
get
when
me?
it's personal people, is it?
No, it's just the what is it? It's just slyness. I can't fathom that, because I will never do that to you. I'm talking about my friend. Forget the see. We're talking about the scene, right? I don't want to be talking about it yet because I hate it. Yeah, I'm not. I said it already. I'm not part of these people. Like, I know I was there. I'm not part of it. I'm just goody with a podcast. And you know what I mean? I fucking come up here, chat to someone cool like you, give some game. That's it. I'm not part of that rubbish. You know what I mean? Don't be talking about the scene. I don't care about that. Yeah, but it's just like being like in there. No, like I said, you come in with a naked eye, and you're like, oh yeah, you're jumping around, blah blah. It's not like that. Everyone's for themselves. You get me? And I'm the type of person that, like, you have to understand as well, not everyone's gonna have the same heart as you.
Oh, of course.
Do you get me? So it is everyone kind of for themselves type of thing. But obviously, I'm just gonna try and shine my light as bright as I can, make people laugh, and then come up here. Like I said, I'm not leaving my job, do this, go home to my son. Do you know what I mean? Or any friendships or anything like that, blah blah. No, because like you said there, I'm putting myself in a position where you're gonna get burnt, bro. I've been burnt. I don't like that feeling. Let me just hang back. Let me just do this, pray to my God, hope that it blows, it pops. I'm doing live shows. I'm doing, like, the venue that I'm doing for my live show is, I think there's 280 people. Maybe next time do like 330. Next time and then 1,000. Let it just keep building
That's
up.
the thing.
That's where you make bread in this thing, really, is
that's the
shows and
thing.
sponsors. Do you get me? And that's why I just keep praying for that grace. Do you get me? But other than that, please, I'm not trying to.
Like, do you know what? Another perspective that I have when it comes to friendship is I need, where I'm at right now, because I like to look at life as like, I like to use this analogy of like an elevator or like stairs, right? I could be on like level 3, mingling with level 3 people, right? But my mindset is like a level 10, right? My mindset is like a level 10. So maybe the reason why I'm not in a loving or successful relationship is because I'm not connecting with people who are on level 3s. I want to connect with people on level 10s, but
yeah, I get it.
level 10s can't see me because I'm on level 3.
Yeah.
So it's like when you slowly work your way up, you'll find your crowd of people.
Yeah.
That's my thing. Your crowd of people won't miss you. Because as I'm getting older, I'm slowly realizing, oh shit, like, it could be anyone. Like, the group of girls that I literally went to Manchester with, like, they're younger than me, but they're so intelligent. They're so calm. They're so soft. Like, the things we were not that we were doing anything crazy, but even like being on a date or something like that, they'd be like, "Yeah, girl, do your thing." Do you know what I mean? Whereas in the past, like with different people, this would have been an issue. What you mean? We're going to Manchester and you're going on a date? Do you know what I mean? So, like, you find your people that are for you as time goes on, because you start to realize, oh, I'm growing. It's like growing pains. Do you know what I mean? So like, oh, I'm shedding. Like I always say to people, like the last 3 years I've been shedding, bro. And it's good. Do you know what I mean? Because now when people are seeing the glow, Steph, you're so calm, you're so this. You don't know the chaos I had to go through in order to be this calm. And you don't understand. Do you know what I mean? That's why I'm always like to people, guys, don't make me angry. If I'm angry, different side of me will come out. I'm very big on like my branding, like how I look, how I speak, how I present myself. Do you know what I mean? It's like people close to me will get all those different sides, but I don't necessarily feel like that needs to be out there on social media because I don't know how people will take to it.
Yeah.
So that's just always been my thing. Again, it's different for you because you are a personality. Yeah. So.
Yeah. No, you're spot on. And it's like I said before, someone said to me, and I said it on the last episode as well, it's like, on your journey, on your way, you're going to lose a lot of it. And it's scary. It actually did scare me. Because, like, it's even, like, if I can get a bit vulnerable, it's like even, like, some family members, I'm not speaking to, the brothers, do you know what I mean? Sisters. You know, no, not sisters, that's with my sister's like it's calm or whatever. But yeah, there's some family members that you don't speak to. There's friends where at the start you thought, yeah, we're gonna be all, you know what I mean? That they're starting to. There's some that have drifted away. I don't give a bollocks about. Some that it's drifting away. It's like, okay, like fuck's sake, you know what I mean? It's awful. But then it's like shit. Like the girl when she said it to me, I was like, fuck. Who else am I gonna lose on this journey? Do you know what I mean? Like they say about lonely at the top. You have to deep that lonely at the top. It's dark.
It is.
When I sat there and deep, it's like I sat there and I was like, do I really? But then I remember the mission. The mission wasn't like just to be all together and look all cool. Everyone's dongo this, dongo that. The mission was to inspire the council estate kids, to inspire people your age, to inspire, you know, your mother and your father. It's like you did it. You did it for them. Do you know what I mean? You're like, I can never pay my mother and father back. Never. No matter what. I can give them billions and billions. They gave me life. I could never give them that. They gave me life. Do you get me? But the one thing that you talk about being an African child is like, if I could put my parents in a position where they never have to. My dad gets up at 6 in the morning to go to work, bro.
My dad comes home at 6 in the morning.
Do you get me? If I was able to, like, Dad, here, I did that. That will give me so much pride, and it's like,
bro,
and it's like,
that's
okay,
exactly
Dongo,
that's what it is.
Yeah, Dongo from Brookfield. He lived in that hood there in a council estate. Went through all this mental struggles, and he has injury, and overcame this and overcame that. He kept walking. He got battered from pillar to post. People chatting shit. He was paranoid. All this type of stuff. Blah blah blah. He was crashing out, but he was able to still get his parents out of there.
Exactly.
I won. That's when I'll be gassed. Do you know what I mean? All this like, you're this, you're that. People come up to me during the night. Oh, your podcast. I don't care about all that. It's getting them out.
Exactly.
It's getting them out.
That's the bigger picture.
Yeah.
That's what you're focused on. So
Yeah.
you can see past all of the bullshit.
So lose, and like I said, I'm comfortable now. It's like I remember the mission now. That was great, but then you remember the mission. Do you know what I mean? Just one last topic before I go on to one question, because I can't, because I'll kill myself. Yeah. You talked about the top of the pod. I always hear this about photographers on this side, where it's like people holding content. There's certain people in your industry
I'm in trouble.
that have held content.
I'm in trouble.
They've been paid, but they're not giving out content. Obviously, this is probably a off-camera conversation, because this is where Solo will probably be proud of me if I start mentioning names now. Yeah, certain niggas where they start with their names with alphabets. Hold on, give the niggas their content, bro. What the fuck, man?
Bro,
Fuck's sake.
If they've paid you,
Yeah,
wham.
yeah. So talk to me about that. What's the gig there? And then obviously on the opposite side, then people not paying you. Elaborate on that. Touch on that a little bit.
If you're not paying me, then I'm not doing it.
I'll do that at all. So you get paid up front before you go do any sort of content, yeah? Right.
Even if it's just a deposit.
Yeah.
Now I still do collaboration and like free jobs and stuff like that. So that's very different. But if you're looking for me to do something, especially something that's already on my portfolio that I don't need to cover, that's not creative, it's just, okay, cool. It's time out of my day, time out of my schedule. You have to pay me.
Right.
So my rules are very upfront. I'm not gonna lie. The way I like to speak to clients, I'm informally formal or formally informal. However I like to put it. I'm professional, but I'm very, very big on prep. But I don't like to overwhelm people with that, if that makes sense, in terms of like the information that I'm giving and stuff. I like to give people everything, because I'm not gonna lie to you. A lot of people come to me and they have bad experiences with other photographers, other videographers. It's actually not a joke. So my first thing is always, okay, how can I connect with a person first? If I can connect with you first and show you that, okay, cool. That's why we talk about your vision in so much detail, because if it's something that I can't do, I'm not taking money for it. I'm not doing that. Do you know what I mean? There's other people in the industry that I could refer you to that could give you what it is you're looking for. My job isn't to take you on as a client and take your money and just give you photos. My job is to ensure that I can actually do what it is that you need me to do. Do you know what I mean? That's why consultation calls are so important. Talking to your photographer, like anybody who's ever booked with me, I'm like, send me on reference photos. What is it that you're actually looking for? Talk to me in more depth. Like when I actually get a chance, I love sending voice notes to people, because I feel like once they hear your voice and they say, oh, you don't take yourself too seriously, all these different types of things, it's like, oh, now I can really talk. Like there'll be girls that will be like, oh, you're so calm. Now I feel like I can talk to you about everything. They just start spilling, blah, blah, blah. They start sharing their whole life story. And I'm just like, Do you know what? It's great that people feel like they can just come to me and just talk to me about anything. My clients are like my best friends. Do you know what I mean? So it's very easy in that way. I don't know how other people do business. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know how other people do it. For me, it's a breeze. I wake up every single day and I'm like, damn, this is my life.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just pushing that out there now because it's like the business model in itself is so solid. It's pushing that out there and having other people. So whenever I'm live on TikTok, I get a new client. I promise you. I get in 1 or 2 new clients. They're like, oh, you seem very, very calm. Like, I just want to talk to you. Where are you based? Blah, 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 whatever. People are curious. Do you know what I mean? The information is out there, but you need to remember it. The same way you've had bad experiences with whatever it is that you're going through, other people have had bad experiences too. So you want to make sure that when you're talking to people, you're still relatable. Yes, I'm asking for a huge sum of money, but there are alternatives. You can pay in installments. You can do it this way. Like, I love to market things in a way where it's like, I don't want you to think that just because it's too expensive that it's not for you. It's not that. Do you know what I mean? If we do it in enough time, you can get everything that you want. I have people that will say, do you know what? We're too close to the date. I'm going to save this for next year. I'm definitely going to book you for next year. Yes, I'm losing out on the money, but it's like, bro, I need for clients to be okay. I need for clients to trust me. That's my number one thing when it comes to the business. So that's why I think it's so effortless for me as well.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you as well, so how are you then with, say, if a client isn't happy with your work, how are you with criticism with clients?
Do you know what? It makes me upset.
Yeah.
It makes me
because
upset.
of all what you've said, like the personal experience, your voice note, you're having consultation. Do you know what? Sorry, like, this is not me having a go at black business owners, but I've never really heard a business owner like talk like this, consultations and all. Do you know what I mean? So you really are meticulous with your work. Do you know what I mean? You're serious with your work. So then that would make sense where, like, if you're getting critiqued because you take so much pride in your work, it would hurt you. Do you know what I mean? Because this is personal to you, and at the end of the day, this is your bread and butter. At the end of the day, do you know what I mean? So, but how are you though? Do you take it like, not with a grain of salt, but like, do you take it in your stride? Do you, like, obviously you go home and like go back to the drawing board, what you can work on? Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what? In the beginning, because imposter syndrome is still there. Like, that's definitely something that we relate on. Imposter syndrome is still very much there because I'm self-taught. Yeah. So it's always like, oh, damn, there's niggas here who been to college, done this, done that. Do you know what I mean? I'm self-taught. I'm still teaching myself. Do you know what I mean? In the beginning, it was like, damn, it used to really hurt me. It really used to hurt. I think now I do take it with a grain of salt because you know what you paid for. Do you know what I mean? So if you know what you paid for and I've done that job, if you just want something tweaked or something different, because now that's what I deal with. I don't actually get a client saying, no, I hate this completely. Like, I had one auntie who said that she actually didn't like it, but I'm not going to lie to you. Auntie, there's a lot of love there, but you didn't pay the same price that everybody else paid. So I don't give it down. I don't give a flying hoot.
Okay, let me ask this then, right? What about then from your... If you're, say, working with... So at the end, I used to say this, when I was part of that, the S people, We're colleagues at the end of the day. So say, for instance, you do a shoot for GTG, say, And you've done shoots for, like, I seen you the other day, Victoria's at the Inca, the engagement, right? So she'd be like a colleague, say, she's a creative, you're a creative, whatever, So say, from the grapevine, you hear, like, oh... Stephy's work, like, she's not that great and she charged me a bit of mad money. Not Victoria, but anybody, right? Have you heard that before from, like, other creatives that you've worked with? Or So how was that then? Like, how are you there with that? From your own peers, like?
I'm her.
Yeah.
I can charge that because it's not just the photos, it's the whole experience. For me, I'm not gonna lie, people talk smack when they don't know shit. When they don't know shit, they'll just say whatever. What it is, because I don't like to bring people down in terms of like how they charge and stuff like that. If anything, I'm always like, guys, charge more. Double your prices, triple your prices if you can. Because I believe that there was like a video that was like, oh, water in the airport costs like a mad amount. Water in a local shop will cost cheaper. It's the environment. Do you know what I mean? For me, what I'm providing to you, I understand that it's the environment. So it's kind of like everything around it, if that makes sense. Because I've been able to clock. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna lie. There are people who are charging even more than what I charge. But for me, it's that also wanting it to still be affordable to the market that I'm in, which is Ireland. Do you know what I mean? If I was to ever move, that price is going up. Do you know what I mean? But there's different things that you can do. You need to think about your time. You need to think about absolutely everything. For me, it's like, okay, my car, getting from A to B. If something happens now, I can't get to your shoot. Do you know what I mean? Or I need to call someone. I need to do all these different types of things.
Yeah.
I'm working editing photos. To even take time out of my day to have a consultation with someone, it's like all these things, they all need to be accounted for. I'm very meticulous with the way I work.
Yeah.
So it is the reason why I charge what I charge. Now, if a person thinks it's too expensive, that's completely fine. If a person in my field thinks it's too expensive, it's completely fine. You are just pressed because I'm doing something that works for me. You're trying to do it and it's not working. Do you know what I mean? So instead of you chatting shit out of your ass, why don't you just ask me, Steph, what are you doing? Because if you ask me, Steph, what do you charge? I will tell you. Do you know what I mean? Maybe not a client, but if you're actually in my field, what do you charge for this? How do you go about this? Blah, 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 this and this and that. Like, I've got people who are ready to do assisting work for me because they're like, I love the business that you've built and different things like that. I don't like it when people ask me generic questions. No, you have to be specific.
Yeah.
Know what it is that you want. Like, that's like someone coming up, how do I start a podcast? Come on, man. Like, be more specific. What is it about the podcast? Like, what are you trying to niche in? What type of equipment do you want? Like, you need to know certain things that you want for yourself. Because if you just want to go off of someone's template, it's not going to work for you.
Yeah, with that podcast one, like, I'll just say it here because don't ask me. Like, flat out. It's just, you have to, for me, the only advice I'll give is what message are you trying to send out there?
Yeah.
What's your purpose, do you get me? Like I said, my thing is pure. Again, when I talk about this, I always think about Toby in my head. Fuck all that legacy stuff, money. But me, it is to leave your mark, legacy, and to inspire. Do you get me? So yeah, no, look, that's a perfect way to wrap up. I always do like one question only. But before I get into that, will you get to ask me a question? Yeah, I've loved this podcast. I swear, I was just thinking in my head, oh my god, people are gonna get so much. And you said it already in our VN. It's like we could sit here and talk for years, bro. There's even so much more stuff that I have to wrap up. Yeah. What was I gonna say? So now, good luck on your journey, 100%. I'll even I'll get your number after this. I'll give you a call. We'll schedule in a call because I have my live show and I'll see
Yes.
I'll see because I want
Yes.
I wasn't with my photography the last time. Like, it was like, I loved the BTS was great, but I wasn't too happy with the pictures that I took. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I will chat to you, and I've seen a little bit
Bro,
of your work.
I mean, I do everything though. I like to get content.
I want to get them
videos and
consultations
everything.
and all that type of stuff. And then where can they find you? Do you want to just plug yourself quickly?
Oh, okay. So social media is official_crazy creative. So that's Instagram. I believe TikTok is Steffi_starpong. I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah, I'll be tagging you on my Insta, and then I'll get hopefully Ash to tag you on all this stuff as well. But I thank you. I've loved this. I've actually probably loved this. Yeah.
Aww.
So I always ask one question. So to my guests, obviously I've been asking you questions. So you get to ask me now a question now. So anything that you've ever wanted to ask, Dongo, question, ask away. It can be anything.
This is. Do you know what? I'm gonna take this from the Where's Your Head At.
Grant.
Katie, don't kill me. But New Year, not new you, same you. Do you know what I mean? I don't like that bullshit. Like New Year, but like new mindset and different things. Where are you at? Like, how is your 2025 looking for you? Because obviously you've got your live show coming up. I know you're very, very excited about that. But do you have any projects or anything that you're working on, anything that you're trying to do? And also another thing, do you have anything that you're trying to do that I can assist you on or that I could help you on? Because, bro, I'm very big into collaborating and stuff like that.
So, see, I'll answer your second one first. It's like, I think I'm trying to I went out to the streets there a while ago when I was coming back for this part of the pod where it's like I'm on a series. So this is episode 79, right? So on my 100th episode, I have something special going on. I think I can actually involve you in that, in photography, doing bits. And probably do you BTS as well?
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah, so just stuff like that. So behind the scenes, I'll probably start getting not a documentary, but like a short film going. Do you know what I mean? I want to really branch out because I really, like you said, like podcasting. Yeah, I feel like charge you for pure conversations are the best. I feel like KD, I'll put him in that as well, where he like that. When KD pods, he's a pod. He does this. You get me? Especially public speaking. He speaks every week in like obviously open circle and stuff. I'm preaching and all. Yeah. I just think with me, I'm more. It's entertainment. That's my bag. Where you're gonna turn on my thing. Yeah, you might like if someone like you that can talk, you're gonna have an intellectual conversation or whatever. Well, it's gonna come from you, not me. I'm not intellectual, right? But it's like I know when it comes to entertainment, no one's defeating me here. Pure entertainment, pure crack, pure black Irish dub. None of them.
Yes.
Not one is. I say it with respect and love. You can take it how you want. Not I put artists. None of yous are on my level when it comes to pure entertainment, black Irish, right? But I feel like I need to showcase that now. Podcasting, you're not gonna see that. Maybe streaming, maybe lives.
Yes.
Go out in the street, have a bit of crack or whatever. Or do it like, I remember Deji gave me an idea to go around pubs and have a bit of crack there, do you know what I mean? So just branch out more better than the podcast. Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that's where I'm at with that for 2025. And then where I'm at now is just start promoting this live show a little bit, do you know what I mean? Because I'm not doing a good job at it, do you know what I mean? Maybe, like I've done with Media Run, I still need to do Where's Your Head At? We need to talk. Man, then we need to talk. Hopefully do some radio as well.
Yeah.
You know, Better De Silva, I'm going to shout him.
Bro, I'm trying to pick his brain about hosting, bro.
Bro, 2FM, I need to go on that. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, just be out there a bit more, show a bit more of me, do you know what I mean, in a content way. Like, obviously, I know I said I don't edit and stuff like that, but I need to start getting on that. You get me? You know, TikToks and all. Because obviously, we're losing the Americans, apparently. They're going.
Bro, we're going to Red Note app. Everybody go to Red Note app.
That Chinese thing.
Yes, bro.
Fuck that, bro. Do you know what we're losing the Americans as well? It's like, because of fucking, they feel like the Chinese are taking all the information. Don't stay on TikTok, but it's like, being on TikTok, I just want to like, because over there, like I said on the last episode, that's where the crackheads are at. Yeah. Where they allow you to be creative. Like, Instagram is real bougie. Yeah. It's real like aesthetics. TikTok lets you be yourself, do you know what I mean? Like, so, but look, Steffi, I could talk to you for fucking years. Thank you so much for being an amazing guest. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, follow this girl and her on our journey as well. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Oh, perfect.
Legend.